Just
Are
give
you
it a
going
go.
to edit this and pick where we start?
Are we
Wait,
trying?
restart.
And then one day, someone got shot in the eye. Yeah.
I want to shoot my friends. I'm gonna be me.
Is getting bullied a game? How do you think a girl gets pregnant?
Yeah, your balls get hairy.
Welcome to the Freaks of Friendship podcast. We are friendship gathered here today to talk about a couple of topics. Each of us have brought with us a topic to today's discussion. With us today, we have Cargo,
Yo, what's up?
Chong Sang,
Yeah, hello.
and Danny.
Hey everyone.
And then there's me, Mo, also known as Michael. So, what topic did you bring with you today, Chong Sang?
Well, I was thinking I'd kick it off with something pretty spicy, but not really that spicy. But I was just wondering, as a kid, what weapons did you guys use? What construed violence to others did you do as a kid? Did you guys use Nerf guns? Did you just throw Legos at each other? Did you maybe hit other people with lunch trays?
Okay, so to clarify the hold on. To clarify the
You're
question,
not a child at that point.
to clarify the question, these are things that are not weapons that, as kids, we may have used as weapons.
It's whatever could have been weapons. It either could resemble a weapon, or it could have been made as a kid to be a weapon.
Okay. So
Whatever you want.
It's open to interpretation is what I'm getting at.
So like kids in my school literally made like rolled up pieces of paper, bent them in half, used rubber bands to shoot them at each other, and it hurt like hell.
There was a name for that.
It's called a hornet.
There was a name.
It's called a hornet.
Wait, what was it?
Hornet.
Yeah, that was it.
Yep.
And those
That
things
was
hurt like
it.
hell. And then one day someone got shot in the eye, and then the teachers went all crazy and like banned it all. And before they were fine with it, like people literally kids shooting at each other, but they're okay with it.
I
Wait,
wonder.
what happened to the?
Sorry. Go ahead.
What happened to the kid that got the hornet to the eye?
Honestly, I thought he was a little whiny person, and I don't think he really got
So you're saying he
anything.
deserved it? He deserved the hornet to the eye.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he shot himself in the eye. Like shot it
Oh,
at
he
the death in the eye. But like that's something else entirely.
Dude, I wonder if kids still do hornets. Like, is that still a thing?
Dude, I mean, you can't do it online, probably.
Okay, well, you know what I mean. Like,
But yeah, if they're in school, like, yeah, they definitely would still be doing it. I don't think times changed that much.
yeah, maybe not. I'm trying to think.
How do you think kids learn about the hornet? You know, like, does someone's dad show them, oh, look at how to do the hornet, and then they bring it to school? How
Huh.
did they figure it out?
I mean, it's obviously from siblings and stuff. Like
Like, it gets
and then-
passed down through the generations.
yeah,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
hear from other people who heard from their siblings, and like there's just a stack of generation.
It probably just goes through the grade line too. Like, you know, you see the sixth grader doing it and you're in like third grade and you're like, that looks cool.
Yeah.
I want to shoot my friends.
So like a few other weapons that kids used: water guns, water balloons. Like
Oh, that's-
literally
yeah.
you're dating people, and then like they're firing, and like you're literally playing water warfare.
So when you guys, did you guys have like a field day in elementary school where like you
Yeah.
would go outside and play games or whatever? Do you guys ever have
Sure.
like a water fight during those things?
We would. They would like dye our hair, or we had the option to dye our hair like as part of the field day. And then I just remember at the end we would have like a giant water balloon fight, and like your hair or the dye in your hair would always come out.
Interesting. Because I definitely feel like the water balloon fights in those types of settings were ruthless. Like, I feel like you definitely like picked on the wimpiest kid and just like, I mean, it might have been me a couple times, but like, you know, you definitely just like wailed on kids.
I feel like they must have put in so much work to make the water balloons, because making water balloons takes forever.
True.
And
Oh,
then, like,
true.
the amount of satisfaction you get out of it. I mean, like if you use it right, you can get a lot of satisfaction, but you spend like an hour making water balloons and they're gone in 5 minutes.
You're definitely just chucking like 98% of them away.
Oh, yeah, going off of what Chong Sing said, I'm curious if like water guns have gotten better, because I remember as a kid you would buy, they were like super soakers. They had these really cool targeted for kid commercials, and you get one and then you had to like pump it for like a ridiculous amount of time to shoot it just a little bit, and it sucked ass.
Dude, I feel like I had just like the little
Yeah.
plastic things,
Really,
right?
Yeah, the little one that just shot with your finger, that was like the pinnacle of squirt gun technology.
Yeah.
As a kid, I had one where like it literally had like a pressure gauge on it, and if you pumped it more, it would just keep going, and then it would like blast you for a while. It was actually pretty good, but like you had to pump it, and I was really weak as a kid, so it was just like I'm literally correcting myself right now. But
Strong swole now.
I definitely remember. So, like in cross country or whatever, we had a water gun fight at the end of the season or whatever, and people brought those little like wimpy squirt guns, and they were always like the best ones because like they go right where you shoot them, and you don't have to like. They were so good. Anyway,
do you guys remember like it's not really a weapon, but like squeezing your arm back and forth, like a kid would like do that to you, like
Oh.
Indian bird.
tolerance.
is it called? I thought it was
That's
snake
what we
bite.
called it.
Was it snake
It's
bite?
like a snake bite.
Yeah,
Yeah,
wait, that's what we call it the Indian burn.
yeah. That's not
Just
very.
Chicago things.
Yeah.
It's 2021, guys. You can't really say that anymore. Come on.
Yeah, no, I feel like that was kind of messed up. I feel like that was pretty taboo at my school. You like if you did that to kids, like or like the purple nurple, you know, right?
I don't remember what the
titty
purple
twister?
norple was. Oh, okay, the
I
titty
don't think
twister.
people were trying to
Okay,
get
yeah.
other nipples in my elementary school.
Yeah.
Wait, I think that one was way more popular than like the arm burn.
Oh,
People were twisting each other's nipples left, right, and center in school.
wait, did you guys ever like? There was some. This isn't really any weapons related, but like, do you guys remember like kids trying to make themselves as red as possible? Like, they could like.
Wait, Mo,
whole-
do you remember the story you told of the kid in class who got out of the test?
Wait, the kid that made himself
Yeah,
pass out.
pass
He
out,
had
yeah.
a speech.
Okay, yeah.
Yes,
The story's amazing.
Literally like it was during speech day, right? His speech was supposed to be given, right? And he asked the teacher, and he was kind of like just like a clowny kind of dude, and he was like, "If I pass out right now, do I have to give the speech?" And the teacher was like, "No, you don't." Right? So he like goes on the ground, like starts like forcibly hyperventilating, right? Being like, right, and then stands up really fast. And actually passed out. And then the teacher was like, "Oh, you still gotta give your speech." And then I don't know.
Damn. I mean, if he could do that in front of a class, he could probably give a pretty damn good speech.
I think it was. I think the speech was on the same level of insanity as just making yourself pass out in class, if you know what I mean.
True.
I mean, there's always like the meme that people are more afraid of public speaking than death, right? So
Why not just
Pretty great.
hyperventilate?
I hated
Yeah.
public speaking. I took a speech class in high school, which actually got me my college speech credit. Amazing. It was great,
Mine didn't.
but it was it was terrible because I did the cup song for one of my speeches.
Wait, you
That
did the cup song in front of people?
Yes. That was
You
the
have
most
balls.
embarrassing thing in the world I've ever done. But
Did you do a good job?
no, I can't keep rhythm, Michael.
Oh,
Nor
man.
can I.
So it's like I lost myself halfway through, so I just gave up. And then it was like a lip syncing thing. You're supposed to lip sync to a song or something. And so we did the cup song and we did the cups, and then I just gave up halfway through and just lip synced the rest of it.
Oh man.
You lip synced it?
Yeah, it was a weird thing. It was just like one of our assignments. For
Wow.
It's a little
words
insane.
as a weapon.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of when you brought up speech. Is like words are the weapon. You guys use Nerf guns. I use my words.
I destroyed my children friends with my words.
So I actually have a funny story about weapons in my childhood.
Go for it.
In my backyard, I don't know what kind of trees we had, but they dropped these huge green acorn things. And my mom would always pick them up like from the grass because if you hit one with the lawnmower, it would just shoot out like a rocket and like destroy stuff. So she would pick them up and put them in a bucket, and then I don't know, she wouldn't have anything to do with them, so she would give us to us little schmoes, and we would literally throw them at each other. And if you got hit by one, it would really hurt, right? Because they were like, I don't know, they were like fist-sized green blobs falling from trees that would really hurt. But then it gets better. So, oh man, we had to be like 5 years old. It was me and two of my friends. Behind my house, there's like a little foresty area, and then there's a street by a nursing home. And there were a bunch of like utility vans I think we're doing work on the nursing home parked in the middle of the street.
Sure.
And we convinced one of our 5-year-old friends to throw one of the coconuts at the car.
Coconuts.
The green blob.
Yeah, the green blob.
Coconut's the better way of
I
describing
think
it.
they're
'cause that-
walnuts, right?
I don't think they were. I'll do some research
Okay,
while
alright.
you guys are telling your stories.
Alright.
But
Coconuts are this big.
yeah,
you
like
know?
we can fist-sized coconut, acorn, whatever you want to call it. We convinced our friend to throw it at a car. So he walks up across the street, takes it out of the bucket, and chucks it right at the mirror.
Wait, like the side mirror?
Yeah, the side mirror, like your driver's side mirror. And you just hear this like terrible, like glass cracking sound, and the kid just freezes. And we're like, run!
Isn't it funny? Because like the kid that's doing that, they don't realize what's gonna happen. They're like, what's gonna happen if I throw they can't foresee. Once I throw this and break it, I was gonna break.
It was a great idea.
So
till
you
it
guys
wasn't.
egged him on to do this, right?
I think we were like debating it as a group,
Mutual decision.
and then one person's like, "I'll do it."
Nice.
Peer pressured.
Well,
Anything
I think
else? Or we-
reach out that topic well enough.
all right.
What's your topic, Cargo?
All right, I'll go next. So my topic is, it's pretty lame, but it is, what was your favorite game to play on the playground?
Oh, geez, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
Game on the play.
Yeah, your
So-
favorite playground game.
Does recess count as the playground?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it depends.
Does-
Was your
Okay.
recess? on a-
Is getting bullied a game?
I mean, it's a game to someone. You got bullied at recess?
I feel like I was a little bit of a social reject. Recess was not like a good time,
Oh,
you
damn.
know?
I
Look at you
apologize.
now.
Yeah. Yeah, now I do the bully.
I mean, so like I'm just gonna list off some games that I remember: Foursquare,
Ooh, yeah.
Tetherball, like
Tag.
kickball.
Tag.
I don't
Tag.
think our playground actually had a decent amount of stuff. There was like soccer up on a hill. So like during the winter time, so like we had a hill with a soccer field on top, which is where like basically where like buses parked through behind the fence. Because of that hill, when it was wintertime, we could slide down that hill as a kid. And that was super fun. Yeah. There's also like I feel like there's some games where you like bounce it off the wall and try to hit it.
Oh, wall ball.
wall ball. Yeah, wall
Dude,
ball.
wall ball was
Wait.
pretty hot.
Yeah, I would say wall ball was the best.
Wait, but did you play it where like it's like if someone messed up, they had to go against the wall and you throw the ball at them? Was that like I don't know if that's like what everyone played?
I think
This
that's
is like
just
the wall
you.
game.
That was a variation of the game.
So wall balls are used as weapons, apparently.
Yeah, true.
Did you guys always play it with a tennis ball?
Yeah.
That's what we did.
Yeah, that's what we
Okay.
did.
I think we had like different balls. Like I feel like sometimes it's like someone like you'd forget the tennis ball and then people the rubber balls that we'd have or
Like
something.
racket balls.
It
Yeah,
just didn't
racquetball.
matter.
I remember, like we
With
would
the,
do
like
it.
the racquetball, I'm saying like literally the mini, like the like swishy rubber balls.
Oh,
like
yeah.
I don't know.
I
I've
don't
been hit
know.
with that once before. If you got hit by that, it really hurt.
yeah, true.
So like I remember two types of different balls in elementary school. Like when we played dodgeball, there was the foam balls that were like really hard to throw but like super light. There was also like these like shell of a rubber ball that like bounced and made a really loud noise when they hit like the ground. And honestly, all the balls were like destroyed because elementary kids were using them and like
Wait, they were
It's-
never like
yeah.
all torn up, right?
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the fluff would like
Yeah.
stick out of them.
Yeah. And like you would throw it, and then like the fluff would like make it go whichever way. Yeah. Yeah.
I remember I used to never be good at dodgeball. And then, like, 4th grade, I finally played baseball for like 1 year. And I got so much better at dodgeball.
You
It was a great
ascended.
feeling.
Dude, did we all do the dodgeball team? We all did that, right?
Yeah. Jeff, the god.
Oh, in college, yeah.
Yeah, we all did dodgeball.
Chunksing, did
I
you
was
do
not
that? Yeah.
Oh,
I feel like we
Chunks and I
invited
didn't go to
you.
dodgeball.
I feel like we invited you.
We definitely did.
maybe.
Maybe. I don't remember.
There's
actually.
no way that we didn't try and convince Chungsing to play dodgeball with us.
When was that? Was that sophomore year?
It was like junior year, I
We
think.
played a couple of years, I think.
Yeah.
We had a streak going of where we would make it to the finals and lose.
I think I only played one of the years. I can't remember which year it was. I don't remember.
I feel like we might have only played 2, like sophomore and junior.
I think you might have played 2, Danny, but I think me and Cargo might have only played the 1. Maybe.
I only remember the 1.
Damn, what a good time though. Dodgeball, good game.
Good game.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like you weren't playing dodgeball at recess, right?
True. Dodgeball is too structured of an event.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, kids would play kickball because we had like a massive like open area. in the
Oh,
center.
dude, I hated the kickball kids, dude. Kickball was like too prestigious of a kid thing. Like, you know, you had to be like, if you just showed up and wanted to be a kickball kid, it's like you had to be there from day one. Because it's like you think you can just show up and start playing kickball, dude. You're not prepared for the fielding, the kicking. You know,
Yeah.
you can't learn. You guys suck.
We got kickball banned at our school, I believe.
What?
Why?
I really think it's just because mean words were said and people's feelings were hurt on the kickball field.
Words, the
Yeah.
ultimate weapon.
Yeah. I feel
Wait,
like
I legit think
a bunch of sports banned. Just because
I think kickball was banned at my school too. Like, I think that was like a common thing. Is like kids would fight on the kickball thing, and then they like take it away from for a couple days, and then they'd be like, "All right, kickball's back on," and then I don't know.
And it would happen 3 days later.
Yeah.
It's coming back to me. I think I remember like the root of the problem. So you got like the kickball pitcher, right? And then you have your batter who's going to try to kick the ball. But the pitcher can, be really a terrible person and like bounce the ball so that as the batter, it's like impossible to hit. And there would be a lot of frustration there. Like, I couldn't hit that. That's not a strike.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't understand kickball
Rage.
pitching, right? Because you have to just kick it
You
where,
just
put it
roll.
where they can
You
kick
just
it.
roll it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, you're not supposed to like try to make it hard.
I
to
thought
hit.
someone on
At least
your
that's how
team-
we played.
Someone on your team pitches for you, right? I thought that's how it worked.
yeah, I think you're right.
Maybe real kickball.
I don't know. Who
I feel
knows?
like you're right. I feel like you're right.
Maybe.
I don't remember. It's been such a long time since I last played kickball.
I'm telling you, I was scared of the kickball kids.
Prestigious.
So do
Were
you
they
guys
the
know?
older kids?
What?
I don't
Were
know,
they
man.
older kids?
I was just afraid of them, dude. Dude, they were kids that knew what was going on in kickball, and I was a kid that did not. And no one was going to teach me, you know?
Yeah.
So what do you think was the wildest thing you guys learned in like an athletics class in like public school? Like I think we had one day where we learned how to shoot a bow and arrow. And I could not pull back the string because the string was too heavy for me. So I like basically wimped it into the thing.
Man, I feel like that's like a super good topic, actually.
Yeah.
We'll just convert my topic into that. We'll
Does
transition.
health count? Does health count as part of athletics?
Like
'Cause
being
I learned some
healthy.
crazy shit. Now.
Oh, you're saying like health class? Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I mean, what something that physically was active.
Well, I'm guessing something was physically active.
Dude, I'll never forget when we had some like health talk in 5th grade, right? And my dad brought me, right? And it's like you're gonna have this like monumental experience where like, right, you like understand what is adults do, right? Or whatever. And then like I like sat through it, like obviously didn't care. My dad knew I wasn't paying attention, right? And then like we walk out of it and he's like, "So Michael, how do you think a girl gets pregnant?" And I was like, I don't know, kissing or some shit. And then he's like, this kid doesn't know.
Wait,
and then he didn't correct me, and we went on.
You went to this thing with your dad?
Yeah, what the fuck?
In 5th grade, yeah. It was like 5th grade was too early for me to comprehend what was going on.
No, but you went with your dad.
Like
yeah, it was like an
I didn't
after
have
school awareness thing.
Wait, did you?
This
Is
is
this
why-
where we
this is why
find out
pregnancy
Mo
rates
is
were-
like a weird kid and like had some
What do you mean?
extra? Did any of you guys have to do this with your parents?
No, we
No.
just had a class.
I definitely just had a
Listen,
class where they showed us the video or whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe the lack of this increases teen pregnancy in communities, you know? I don't know.
Like, I do remember having to bring home a slip for my parent to sign.
Yeah.
So I could watch it, but that's like all the involvement of my mom.
Well, that was later. Then they had that stuff. Like in like 7th grade, you like watched like I don't know weird health movies or whatever, and like the
Well, I mean,
person give
we did-
birth or whatever.
We did that as well, but like 5th grade, you definitely just watched the film. I think it was called The Film, right? At least that's what we
Dude, I
called
don't know
it.
what they showed me, but it didn't process,
Yeah,
man. It
that's
didn't
wild.
click.
Yeah, like I don't think I got anything out of any of those things at all. Like I just remember use a condom. That's
Wait, I feel like ours didn't even show that much. I feel like I was just like, yeah, your balls get hairy. You fucking grow up. I don't know.
The most important thing.
Yeah.
I definitely feel like they skipped over the most important details.
Yeah. How did
So
we
like
even get on this
you knew a
topic?
bunch of stuff,
Oh,
but you didn't know how it actually correlated to what would actually happen.
most useful thing you learned in athletics class in elementary school. Balls get hairy. Nice. I got nothing else on mine.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. Like, I feel like we kind of summed that up, man. I
All
feel like
right.
that was the most important thing. I mean, like, sometimes they're gonna get hairier.
Danny, on to you. What you got?
All right. It's a bit of a different vibe, but I was curious for all of you, what's the last book you read and would you recommend it?
Danny.
So I guess I could start. No, I want to know your opinion, Choxing. Go ahead.
I don't fucking read books.
Oh,
What do you
a
read?
What is wrong with you
non-reader
with
here.
this topic? Who reads books nowadays? It's 2021. It's like you just consume videos. YouTube is my life. And anime. And K-pop.
What about manga? Does manga count as a book?
We asked that earlier. What do you say, Danny? I don't remember.
I think it's worthy for conversation.
Ooh, manga counts. Looks like you're looking like a fool now, Chung.
People
Saying
would look down on me if I said I just read a
Okay,
fucking
wait.
manga every day.
Yeah, I got a good one. Okay, so for this, at least for this topic, it's got to be a physical book.
Right, yeah. Something
you
you
guys
physically hold in
remember?
your hand.
Because I got mine. So the last book I read was I Am Legend, like the movie.
The actual
Mhm.
book, though?
Yeah,
Okay.
it was pretty good. The movie or the book's actually about vampires, not zombies, and it's like way in the past as far as like when the book was actually written. I read most of it on like a plane ride. Is that the word?
Didn't that book get adapted by Will Smith or
I was going to
something?
say, so
Yeah.
Will Smith wasn't the main character in the book?
Yeah, no. Will Smith was not the main character. It was a bit more like touching of a story.
wait,
think-
when did
As far
When
as
did you read this?
recommending, when I read this, about a year ago,
about a year ago?
I was on a plane to Denver.
Plane trip.
It was a physical book, not like a digital book.
Yep, I rented it
have
from my
one.
library.
Read books on.
Yeah, so like, does that count? If he reads ebooks, does that count?
Now, I want to know the physical book.
The physical book?
I feel like where this is making it a lot harder because
Okay,
like I've
I
read
mean-
a lot of stuff like
I can go next because I remember mine. So when I moved to where I'm currently living, I went to Goodwill to get like furniture and stuff. And like I saw a bunch of books that I had read when I was a kid that I picked up copies for because I don't know, I thought it was like a cool nostalgia thing. So the last book that I read was Inkheart, which they made a movie out of.
Dude.
Yeah. Okay. So Inkheart is amazing. It's definitely like a children's book. It's like a 6th grader's
Yeah.
book, right? But I reread it like recently, probably like within the last year or something, and it is honestly still really good. You definitely have to like get into like the fantasy element or whatever. I'm not gonna give spoilers or anything, but I would definitely recommend it. I thought it was really good.
I don't remember that book super well, but like I remember parts of it, and it like definitely like I remember it being touching for some reason. I can't say
It was,
I
yeah.
don't remember why.
Well, it had family and there's like cool characters and there's some inner character
Yeah.
dynamics and I don't know. It's
Dude,
good.
I remember like that and Aragon were like at the same time for me.
I also have the full Aragon series on my shelf. Yeah. That's mine. Inkheart. Would recommend.
Dude, I'm trying to remember the last physical book, and I think the last physical book. Man, I think the last physical book I read it's either the last Game of Thrones book or The Name of the Wind, and I would recommend both those. Name of the Wind, pretty good book.
I actually have a copy of that in my bookshelf over there, but I did not finish it.
You started it
Got
but
it.
didn't finish it?
Yeah, I got like 100 pages into it, and then
I think that is a shame.
I've heard it's pretty good.
because
I
I
don't
do
know.
not read books.
I think it's like, I think in like the pinnacle of like modern fantasy books, like it's really up there. It's a very different take than like you have like really like epic fantasy that's like super expansive, right? Where it's like you have this whole world, right? And you have these different governments and factions, and it's like these are the evil and this is the evil faction. But it kind of takes like a more individualized like look at the world. Like, so it's like comparing like you know, Lord of the Rings, right? You have these characters running around, like you got Rohan, you got Gondor, right? In this one, it's kind of like, this is more like, oh, it's Harry Potter. Let's follow around Harry Potter. So it feels like a little bit warmer as you follow around your main protagonist. I don't know. I think it's a god tier book. I think it's one of the top 3 fantasy books out there. I don't know.
What's it
I'll
called
say
again?
it.
Time.
The Name of the
The
Wind.
Name of the Wind.
Who's it by?
Patrick Rothfuss.
Nice. Wait, so you said you got 100 pages into it. How many pages are there total? Like, did you get far into it, or is like 100 pages like not even?
I don't think it's very far into the book.
Okay, I was just
fairly-
curious.
It's kind of where it started. I don't know. The beginning is slow. I mean, it's the same thing, right? It's like, you know, slow beginnings, right? You know, Harry Potter, they're not doing magic and shit till you get somewhere, you know?
Sure.
I mean, I thought the premise and shit was interesting. Like the characters seemed interesting. It's just reading a book.
Reading. Who reads? It's 2021.
I don't know. Sometimes it feels good to not look at the screen.
Yeah. I feel like our eyes are rotting.
So I have this thing.
Yep.
Okay, so you've read music notes. Okay. Do you have an answer, Chogse?
I mean, it's probably like a random Japanese light novel that was adapted to like, or manga. It's definitely one of those two. I mean, the last thing I actually read that's not a weeb thing would be like The Name of the Wind, which I didn't finish. Or if it's something I finished, I think it's either 1984 or Fahrenheit 451 for like school.
1984. Did you read it for school? Was that the only thing that could make you read?
No, I didn't. I'm pretty sure I never read any of the books I read for school. I would always spark notes it or cheat.
Nice.
For my Spanish class, we were supposed to read a book in Spanish and then give a report on it in Spanish.
Wait, like your own book in Spanish?
Yeah, it was Spanish. Spanish 4. Okay, we were supposed to like literally. I bought the Hunger Games in Spanish, but I think I also like either rented from the library or bought the Hunger Games in English because I think I read like a couple pages and I realized this isn't gonna work.
Can you just tell me?
That sounds impossible.
It was.
Can you tell me the name of the Hunger Games in Spanish? Los Games
Something
de
del Hambre. I think it was like Los Juegos del Hambre.
Oh.
In la biblioteca. Wait, because like in my Spanish 4, we read a book, but it was like as a class. They had like a dumbed down Spanish book that we could all understand, and we all read that. But like if we had to read our own book, that'd be impossible.
No, it was impossible. I don't think anybody actually read it except for the people who were like super good at Spanish.
Yeah.
I definitely did not do anything good in Spanish 4.
Those
Like,
hit
actually
Legos.
a language.
Did we
We
all
have
do
3
Spanish
people
4?
in here. Yeah, that's crazy.
What
What?
did you do Spanish in high school?
I took like no, so I took 2 years of Spanish like 3 times. It's kind of god tier how I managed to not actually do any higher level Spanish in my life. They're in like junior high, they're like, oh, you can take Spanish, and then I got to high school, and I was like, I don't know, I'll just redo those Spanish classes. And I got to college, and I was like, why not just do Spanish like a little bit more?
Wait, so you took Spanish 1 and 2 in college as well?
No, I didn't actually do it in college. I took I can't remember what. I mean, I took German in college in the end.
Oh,
but
sure, yeah.
I took Spanish for another time. I don't know if it was like a summer class after high school or something.
Sure.
But like,
Well, because like you needed like so many credits to get in, right? You needed so many
Yeah.
language credits.
so I basically did like the intro classes so many times, right? So it's like I took like the junior high ones, like let's learn all the beginning words in Spanish, and then I went to junior high. I was like, let's learn the beginning words of Spanish, right? And then I took like a summer class, and I was like, let's learn the beginning words of Spanish.
Oh
and
my
then I went to college. I was like,
God.
let's learn the beginning words of German. And I was like, yes.
Were your classmates like, wow, Mo is so good at Spanish?
No, I remember the teacher's like, wow, you're really good at this. And I was like, yeah, I don't know.
Done it a couple
Been around
times,
the
it's no
block.
big deal.
It's like, yeah, I can conjugate these. Like, I can conjugate soy or whatever.
So my classes were kind of weird. So like I took Spanish 1 and 2, and then I took pre-AP Spanish, which was instead of Spanish 3. But then on my 4th year, they didn't offer AP Spanish, so I just took Spanish 4 instead, which was unfortunate.
Did you guys have
Because not
Rosetta
in-
Stone?
No.
No, we
Sorry,
didn't have computers.
I cut you off. What were you gonna say? Were you finishing?
Not enough people took the class, which is why they didn't offer it.
Oh. See, so like for my Spanish too, we had Rosetta Stone, so we had like online Spanish, and it was garbage. But then like we basically didn't get anything out of it, right? So then Spanish 3 came around, and like our Spanish 3 teacher had to basically teach us Spanish 2 and Spanish 3 in 1 year because we didn't get anything from the Rosetta Stone experience. So then Spanish 4 rolls around, and we're supposed to be like, ready to go to Spanish 4, but we were like still wrapping up Spanish 3 stuff. So like, I don't know, it was so screwed.
Yeah, so I remember I took Spanish 1 in middle school, and I should not have made it to Spanish 2. But then my freshman year of high school, I was in Spanish 2, and it was rough. And then I feel like it never really got better.
Yup.
Like, of all the classes, I felt like I had good grades across the board pretty much. But then I was just always worried, like, what if I fail Spanish?
Pretty sure all I did was I remembered exactly what I wanted to say for any speaking proportion and never remembered anything else outside of what I needed to say.
The verbal exams, the speaking tests,
I mean, the teacher,
some
I had a
name for 'em.
great teacher for Spanish classes. Like, it was basically the same teacher all 4 years, I'm pretty sure. But, and she was a great teacher. She made the class super fun to be in, but.
I feel like foreign language teachers are usually like pretty fun because it's like a more
Agreed.
fun topic to teach.
Agreed.
And she tried to enforce, like, you have to speak Spanish in the class, but no one ever actually did.
I also feel like everybody's on the same playing field. Like when you first get into class, it's not like where some kids are good at math and some kids suck at math. It's like everyone pretty much sucks at Spanish when they first go into Spanish. I don't know. I feel like that's another thing. Anyway, next topic, maybe.
Yeah, Mo, what is it?
Michael.
Ah. If you were a voice actor, what would be your voice's stereotypical role? Are you the whiny friend? Are you perhaps the dark villain? What is your voice as a character?
So should we answer this to ourselves, or should we all go around and choose what the other people's voices would be?
I think you should say what you think you'll be, and then we'll
And then you can
correct
judge.
you.
You can judge.
Yeah, if you're incorrect.
All right, deal.
I just want to demonstrate something. Yoshi! That's all.
I mean, that's pretty
I see
good.
Yoshi.
Yeah,
So,
Chong saying
kind of
things
came
here,
out
dude.
in the intro.
so
Give me
with-
the. give me the. Wait, give me the. You gotta give me the high pitched one.
I don't know what it was sounding.
Oh, yeah.
it's when he does the double jump in Melee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't think of it right now. I don't think I could do that.
I don't know if I'm sold.
Can you
So-
really do Yoshi?
All we're saying is that Chong Sing would be like the animal character in whatever show we're watching.
He could be
Yeah,
like a
animal
squirrel.
noises.
Squirrel?
Yeah.
What kind of squirrels do you know that make noises like that?
Kind of some that look a little bit like Chung Sing.
Got him. Right.
I'll just be Alvin and the Chipmunks. Da, 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 da. Except I can't sing, so it would not.
It wouldn't work. Yeah, it wouldn't work.
I get the feeling that I would be like the kid that gets hit by a bus or something. It'd be like, oh my God!
You'd be like the my leg.
Yeah, my leg.
Honestly, I really don't know how I sound. Like my natural voices are like.
Yeah.
So, I
Same.
mean,
Same. That's what everyone
Sure.
says.
Cargo would be a podcast character.
He would be the radio voice. You know when
You guys
like
didn't give me a chance to say
yeah.
my own thing.
you're in Korra and there's the guy doing the
Recaps.
the recaps or whatever. Yeah.
What do you
Nice.
think you would be, Cargo?
I was gonna say, so in Hunger Games, the movie, if you guys have seen it, the guy in white with the beard, Snow. I think it's Snow, President Snow. I think
Yeah.
is his name. I think I would be a Snow character. I think I'd be like the evil mastermind who like has like one or two lines during like an episode. And it would be like this deep voice or whatever, and he would tell you some ominous thing about the next episode. That's what I think.
Like the episode ends and it cuts to you in your hideout and you say like, prepare the weapon.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're like, what weapon?
Yep.
Wow, Cargo's role is essential to the driving plot of this show.
Yep.
Okay, I like that character.
Wait, so did you guys agree I'm the guy who gets hit by a bus?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I don't want to agree to that.
I mean, Danny, I'm not gonna say that you have to get hit by the bus, but I think it would be doing a service to the show that you're on.
Yeah, but with my voice acting skills, is that's what's happening? That's what's happening to me?
Yeah,
You're
yeah, it's
great.
kind of a train wreck.
All right.
I don't like it, but I guess I'll accept it.
Yeah, I'm not really convinced by it. I think
Well, yeah. What about you, Mo?
I think I could be the over enthusiastic friend that's like the annoying friend, you know? Like the friend that's a little bit too pumped up about ideas.
Like a Ron Weasley?
See, Ron's like he's a little bit too mellow, you know? We need like someone who's a little bit more hyper. Like
Cosmo from
like
Fairly Odd Parents.
Sheen,
Oh!
Sheen and Jimmy Neutron, you know? Like I feel like I could be a Sheen.
Michael is definitely Sheen.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. If we had to describe ourselves as Jimmy Neutron characters, who would we choose? Okay, so Mo is Sheen. Someone's got to be Carl. Someone's got to be Carl. Oh,
I don't want to give anybody the
I
role
know,
of Carl.
right?
That's just an insult.
I feel like
man.
I mean, like, I want to be Carl. Like, I acknowledge that maybe I'm not Carl, but like, I feel like I want it.
what's the dog's name?
God,
I was trying to think of that too. I have no idea.
Because that would be Chong Sing, right?
Yeah, right.
Goddard. It's Goddard.
Wow.
wait, why? What does the dog even do? I don't even remember this character.
I don't know.
Wait, I'm talking about the movie. Maybe he's not even in the TV show.
No, I think he is. He's just like not a relevant
look it up.
character, you know?
Who's the sassy girl? Like Cindy or something?
Cindy and
Mindy.
it's definitely Cindy, but what's her friend's
Yeah.
name?
I have no idea.
Mindy.
I don't want to look it up. I'm trying to go off memory. It's like Valerie.
Ooh, that could also.
I don't
be.
think that's it, but it's gotta be close.
Victoria.
It also feels really close.
I don't know.
I think Danny's looking it up.
I think Chong Sing would be a Cindy.
We were not close at all.
We weren't.
It was Libby Fullfax.
Ooh.
Nope.
Ooh, okay, wait. Would anybody be the cool kid who had like the
Oh, what's his name? The skateboard
Nick-
guy.
Nick Dean?
Nick.
Carving B. Nick Dean.
I don't know. He's kind of a douche. I don't know if I want to be him.
Oh man, this is bringing back memories. Like, there's the dad.
Dude,
Yeah,
the
dude.
dad's like the best character.
I kind of wanted to be the dad.
Dude, I feel like everyone wants to be the dad, but like no one's like on that level, you know?
Who's the bad guy in Jimmy Neutron?
Poultice.
Jimmy?
At least in the movie, it's the aliens.
Yeah, I feel like that's it. But I feel like it's usually like Jimmy invents something and then like it goes wrong and then they need to like correct his invention going wrong.
Alright, so I think Cargo would be the voice of the invention that goes wrong, right?
Ooh.
Like, do you remember when the pants like attack them or something? It's
Yeah.
because he like tries to make a pants washing machine and like automate the pants to wash themselves, and then they grow autonomous and start fighting their owners.
I do remember that. I can vouch for that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
So you're saying I would be the pants in this scenario?
Yes, you would be. You would be. I would say you're the washing machine that creates the pants.
All right. I guess I can live with that.
That's all. I feel like we've addressed it. I feel like
All right.
that was our 4 topics. We got through them pretty well.
Yeah.
Had fun.
We learned a lot about
Yeah.
weapons as kids.
Coconuts, acorns.
Weapons,
Coconuts.
coconuts, voice acting,
Books.
books.
Books. Read, don't read.
I don't read.
I'll plug Inkheart again.
But more
Read it,
importantly, what we learned about was friendship and each other.
Oh.
And next week, our friendship will be back at you again. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.